Time we will have Sabrina Fulton say a few words to you, and then Tracy Martin, Trayvon'S parents.
The purpose of my visit here to the Orlando area is to speak to the task force, to let them know how personal this is to me. I don't have anything against the stand your ground laws. It's just the way that it's applied does not make sense to me. My 17-year-old son was unarmed. He had a bag of candy and a can of iced tea. He was not harming anyone. He was not committing any crime, and I just don't understand how this law was passed under these grounds. I believe my son was standing his grounds. He was afraid. This guy was a stranger to him that was following him. And I just want to speak to the task force to let them know that this is personal, and they do need to review these laws, and they need to amend these laws. I don't have anything against weapons. I grew up with a weapon in my house. My dad was a police officer and has retired, so I don't have anything against guns. I don't personally carry one myself because I don't know how to handle myself with a gun. Like many people do not know how to handle themselves with a gun. And I just want them to take a look at this law. I'm not saying for them to get rid of it, but please amend it. Please review it. This was a child, this was a kid that was shot in the heart. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I think it's clear what our purpose is here today, to certainly voice our opinion, because this is definitely personal to us. We've been in a position where our son has been sacrificed. And first of all, I'd just like to thank the governor for putting together this task force, whereas they can review these laws, make amendments to them, repeal them, whatever, because it's a bad law. Being the victim doesn't have any say-so in these laws, and certainly we as parents feel as though we need to be the voice of our son, because he can't speak for what happened to him. These laws, to me, are set up basically for the shooter to take an innocent life, in this case, which he took an innocent minor's life, and no one's around to recant the incident, and he just, you know, blatantly says he was defending himself. He was defending himself against what? Had George Zimmerman never gotten out of his vehicle, had he stayed in his vehicle, listened to the dispatcher's instructions, then he wouldn't have no reason to stand his ground. We firmly believe, I mean, what this law is saying to us is that it's okay to be a vigilante in our society today. And the public is not going to stand around for it, and we're certainly not going to stand around for it. Thank you.